Just hit go. Let's turn the global dimming up. I don't know if you can see what this looks like, but it's really sick. It's almost like VR right now. But yeah, this works right now. I don't know what's causing the flickering or when it happens, but it... Boom. I'd turn the global dimming back to more normal. Like, you can walk around perfectly fine. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you kind of what I've been working on for the past couple days. But I've kind of scripted first-person movement. And he's cute. He runs around. And if I click something, I'm going to shoot this block. It'll give me information about it. And on the right side, you can see that it's drawing a ray to the thing I hit. If I miss it, super long ray off into space. These are the colors that so I add them to a list. Basically, they have a function that randomly generates one of those colors and passes it through the ray cast or to the draw ray. So that's why you get these random colors. Okay, so I quickly wanted to show the follow script kind of does right now. It'll follow the player wherever it goes. The moment I get far away enough from it, start to chase after me.
Howdy friends, I just wanted to show you what I've been doing today. I've been doing a lot of scripting, and so this force field here kind of represents the area in which the objects can spawn around this block. And there's little cubes. Right now I have it kind of set to 200. If I actually change this to, say, 10 and I respawn them, this is more realistic of what our game will look like. And so the owl will have a behavior where it will go to a clue and try to get your attention with a sound. And then once you notice it, walk towards it and get close enough, it'll delete this cube, give you like the item or whatever, and then move to the next one. And also all of the stuff that I did in terms of like the random libraries, the materials stuff, properties of objects, finding objects with certain tags, methods, if statements, while loops, for loops, super useful for everything. Returning multiple variables and unpacking them as such like this. So this is super useful for keeping code clean. I'm trying to make everything like a work of art, you know?
So good morning. Give some updates about what I've been working on. I just launched the app, as you can see, and it's like, oh, where is everything? Well, so this is where the plane lies, so that's a lot of fun. But now I've had these sliders where you can adjust the floor height, so now it's pretty close. Okay, now that's perfect. You just put the controller down to the floor and then you can check the height. And I made this new slider called World Rotation. It does rotate the world, but it is a little junky because it is a UI. This is more of like a proof of concept, but okay, so I just wanted to clarify exactly what I was talking about. I'm trying to align digital elements with real world elements. So for example, I just kind of have a table here, and obviously this isn't, you know, this is just my apartment. This isn't my actual lab where I have this table. I want to be able to align that table with the table that's in the real world. But it's not just a table. In general, I want to have a manual calibration system so that I can align, you know, entire rooms, whatever it may be. And so I need an accurate way of rotating the world. And so what I want is this sort of click and drag motion. So if I can click out here, drag the world to the left or drag it to the right and then let go, and you know, and keep it there. And it works great for a certain degree of range. But then once I get enough to one side, it begins to slow down and stop. And then if I keep going, then it bounces away. Like I'm moving my hand to the right, but now the whole world is moving, you know, to the left. And so I think this is an issue with the way the controller reads input. I'm not really sure what to do here, or if there's an easier way to get this kind of desired rotation. Okay, good morning. I just quickly wanted to show what I've been working on for a while. I finally got the plane detection to work. Planes are a special kind of data the AR Foundation uses, and so I didn't really understand how to use it. But I got it working now, so I'm reading in data from the headset. The headset sees, you know, the walls, the floors, and the ceilings, but I'm only accessing the floor. There's also plane data for the walls, so that would be the next step, right? I wanted to make this demo to understand how the planes worked. What I've done in this demo is set the level, like the Unity virtual floor, this checkered floor, to the same height as the plane detected floor. But yeah, this is a really big step. The next step is obviously to do the walls. I'll probably do some sort of vector math, but yeah, this is really cool how it works. So right now you can kind of see, like, you know, this is where I work. And so what I have is I have the digital representation of the world. If I can show you right here, this is what my digital representation looks like, right? I bring that digital representation, it may be oriented like this, for example, right? But once it detects that this is a real wall, I want to set the position to that wall. Boom, puts it on the wall. So the problem that I was having was that it wasn't rotating flat with the wall, but now I have it so that it rotates to the wall. Obviously we discussed that the floor wasn't being detected. So right now it's detecting these tables as floors. It's gonna look for the walls and the floors. It's gonna automatically set the floor level. It's gonna automatically rotate the wall and set it to that wall position. And so it does it really quickly, but this is what it looks like. So the wall was rotated like this when I launched the scene, right? You see this red right here, this showing that there's a wall here. So once it detected that the wall was there, snaps, I only have the floor and this wall set. I still need this other back wall. Use that back wall over there, or this wall maybe. But I found out, like, with some testing, that it actually always aligns to this wall. Because in this room, you know, this wall is very prominent. I thought maybe if I launched the app facing this way, it wouldn't work and it would, you know, align the world to this wall. But that's actually not the case. It sees this plane. Just because I see it first doesn't mean the game sees it first. I think the game is actually seeing this wall first. Okay, so I kind of wanted to show a quick demonstration of how this works. I've scanned it, I've localized it, I've walked around, it's familiar with the space, and now I'm launching the app. So now we get actual floor. The room in here is light enough for there to be one big floor plane. And then these walls are mostly flat, so you get nice things to work with here. So the idea behind my program is that, you know, I had to combine a bunch of different things together. I had to combine plane selecting and calibration and all these sorts of things, even small things like permissions and controller inputs and stuff. And so now, if you click a wall, it'll turn green once you've, if it has selected it, assuming this is that's like forward, and this is my right, and this is behind me. So now I select the one behind me, and boom, it does all the math for you, all the vector math, and then it positions the world origin in the corner of the room as intended. So anyways, this is the intended effect. This is what I've been working on forever. You could theoretically, you know, have a blank room and then create a representation of the room, put paintings on the wall. Like this could be a digital painting you walk up to in a real world. That's kind of the idea behind the, you know, this whole having a coordinate system in the room. So pretty cool.